GibbsCAM 13 has some really great enhancements to the face milling process. Let me show you that really quick. I'm just going to create a quick face milling process here. So right away we can see that there's three new options: cut above stock, roll and entry, and round corners. Let me just shut those off. Create a tool path here. So this is what we're used to, basic face milling. It's pretty straightforward stuff. So let's talk about cut above stock. So now in GibbsCAM 13, you don't have to modify anything or create new geometry. You can just say cut above stock, give it a step over, and do it. So you can see right there, now there's two cuts on there. So next, roll and entry. You can see that it added that roll and entry. That's also really great when you do back and forth. So you can see now it gives that roll and entry for each pass. Next is the round corners. Let's go ahead and redo that. So you can see that just puts radii on all the corners, takes a little pressure off of your tool and your ways and your machine in general. The other thing there's two more things I want to show you. One is really great. This is the when you pick shape, you can now use the profiler to define that shape, so you don't have to extract any geometry or anything. So let's look at the top of this. So that's what it is. That's what it looks like when you use that outline to define basically the outermost shape as boss when you're face milling. The other thing I wanted to show was now face milling will avoid fixtures. Let me go ahead and put some bolts in this. So I have these two bolts. I've designated them as fixtures. When we go to body type, you can see they're fixtures now. So now you can see that it automatically, that GibbsCAM automatically avoids fixtures inside of face milling. So those are some of the new enhancements in the face milling process. If you have any questions about GibbsCAM 13, toolpath creation, or face milling, please visit our website or give your GibbsCAM local reseller a call. Thank you.